Welcome back. This is the second recording on using Gephi to generate a metabolic flux map, and we stopped at this point. I had just clicked the apply button after I'd showed you on the size. Then I switched to, I believe that's where it stopped with the previous one. You switch to color, and it stays with the same here, but you can click to select a different one. Again, you can choose the default. Recent one is here, where I had pulled this in originally and then inverted it to that. I've never tried anything like this. Maybe those would work. Anyway, those are some things that you can test on your own. And when you click apply, then it is applied to our spheres. There's a spline here. You can play with this if you need to. Again, we're trying to get our 0 at white and a red for the up and a nice green for the down. The range, I'm not sure if there's a place. We saw the slide bar here for the arrows. That's pretty nice. I don't know if there's one to do that for the size of the spheres, but the differential of down 45 to up 45 seems kind of ridiculous. I don't know why. But anyway, for the size, this down and up is for the size. I don't know why it's so offset when it's balanced across 0. Anyway, the color inside is the right hand side here. Oh, excuse me. No, the color is the color is the same, the minus 45 to plus 45. So we got the green here, which looks like it's well, minus 46. So the lowest is that. I think that's the minus 45, excuse me, and then the trehalose is the minus 46. Anyway, those are the things that are a bit challenging you have to work with. Then we can go to the edges. Again, the size of the arrows is already predetermined by the weight. So here we can only assign the color. You can do a label color and label size so that those would change with it as well. If we come here, then we do the weight 2, and again I've got the green to the red, and when we click the apply, then the arrows should change color, and they don't seem to be doing it. See, these are the little peculiarities with this one that I'm not sure what's going on. Let's move the trehalose. I don't see any color differences that seeing maybe that's greenish, and are these, is that close to that color, the very dark red? So that's the challenge. Maybe you know, and then you might not want these. So now what we've got to do is try to get this image out. So I think I've covered most everything that I've used on here. Again, if you right click, you get some information. It's not as flexible as the other. I haven't found any place to move the position of these. I showed you down here how to change some of their properties. You can hide the edges, show the edges. Here, edges have the source node color. Doesn't seem to change anything. This is the, oh, that one's the label for the edges. Okay, just discovered that. Okay, there's a new box there. So I haven't discovered everything yet, but anyway, this gets us to a similar type of a thing. Now let's concern ourselves with getting this image out for publication or presentation. So I use the scroll on the mouse to zoom in and zoom out. Again, our dragging, we can go with the diameter. It doesn't show up as gray here. I don't know why it didn't. Let me just make it maximum size. It'll get everything. And then they all move together. Anyway, you work with that to get it positioned where you want it. Seems only able to capture mostly what's in here. I found that if I got too far to the left and you use this, it can only save as a ping. From what I found, if you configure, you can set these. If you're familiar with those, you know what to do, I guess. And you click on this, and it only gives you the option for the ping. That'll go into our Gephi files. Let me put it into our Treelos. Otherwise, what I discovered was this famous print screen. And I come into here, into Adobe Photoshop, File, New. And what I want to do is set the resolution at 600 to begin with. If you want to preset your width, and actually don't preset it because it knows from what you captured. And then it creates it. You do an edit, paste. And let's go to, I'm already set on the crop. I get the crop here and crop it to whatever you need to include what you want. Maybe I don't want those, maybe I do. Let me just include it. Then we go to image. Crop is the only thing that shows up, is active. Then we can go to image size. And here I can set it. Maybe I want it to be 6 inches wide to be a single panel across the top of a page. And I can come over here and bring it down. And I can do a file, save as. We're in our Treelos demo. That's in the Node Excel. Anyway, I'll put it in there. And you can do it as a Photoshop if you want to work with it. Here's where I go to the TIFF when I'm working on it for publication. Of course, so you can put labels on it and everything here. I leave that at none. IBM. This is an older version, I guess Photoshop 8, something like that. You might work with a newer one. Anyway, that's a way of working with it there. You can, of course, copy and paste into Word or PowerPoint and crop there and do your labeling. That doesn't give you publication quality. Adobe Photoshop in here seems to do quite well. If, for example, let me just go to Word since I have it here. We can insert that picture. That went into the Node Excel, right? We have the Gephi here. And we can go to our view. That's 100%. I'll just do the page width. Not the best for the screen capture, but these are the things that you have to work with, you know, if you're going to try to publish it. The ping is even worse from what I was able to tell. Actually, that ping's looking a little bit better, isn't it? Maybe the ping isn't quite so bad. Anyway, that's what you have to work with. Hope you find this helpful and instructive. Let's end the recording here.